Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the New England Patriots.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A gain of
For Galladay, you take a look at the numbers from last week. 6 catches, 82 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
30-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't have a tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Here's Murray. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Latavius Murray, the ball.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lining up.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
They're going to look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Cousins. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
Taken down back at the 18.
He'll look to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne.
The pass complete.
They get a moves to third down.
Brings up third down, and
on third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the program safety. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
They run with Murray. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Rookie cornerback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
44-yard line.
Open man is born. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
He was covered by...
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Oh, fancy running by Murray. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Rams, nothing.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he returns this to the 22.
Away on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 8.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this one caught by Max Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
This is Murray. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the Patriots.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll run here. It's Moore. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Rams' 3-yard
to the air again, it's Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another run with Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up
the Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jason McCoy. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is... For the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Michael Badgley.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will make it into the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA readies for its next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Miles Sanders. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
Could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Patriots 35.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Murray, the ball carrier. Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Murray, the ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run, it's Murray. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Murray, the ball carrier.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for New England, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching.